Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, day one of the Southwest Pastors and Leaders Conference is over, and wow, I was blown away yesterday. It was a great time. I'll get into that more in a little bit, in just a minute. Sorry, I'm a little tired, but long day already. For my soap, you guessed it, it's tobacco. I don't have the label for it. Put it in my own tin. I'm going to finish it off with Ginger's Garden Tobacco Rose. Might use a little Nivea balm with that as well. Not sure. We'll see how that works out. Just yesterday my skin was just feeling rough. I don't know if it was the shave the day before, being in the sun, what exactly, but Phoenix Double Lump and Comb, blade number 2, or shade number 2 on the Repair Platinum Luxe. Since my face was a little beat up yesterday and I don't have my plus on, I went with my Matthew Martin Badger brush, just because it's soft. I didn't want anything too hard, gonna bother my skin, and I'll probably be going pretty light on my neck today. So I'm gonna go ahead and start loading. Everything's been blooming and doing its thing. But yeah, it was yesterday was it was crazy. It only ended up being like a 13-hour day or something like that. Today will be longer because we've got registration, or registration's not today, so since we don't have that for the first few hours, it's getting straight into the heart of more teaching. And last night we got done around 9 o'clock, but that was after cleaning, and I think the last speaker got done around like 8:30 or so. Today it's going to end at 9-ish, and then we still have to do some cleaning. So Pastor and I just jump into whatever we can do. Like yesterday we were cleaning bathrooms, throughout the day as well. But no, yesterday was just all about serving. But even though I was there volunteering, Pastor was able to make sure that we caught 2 of the specific preachers that were talking. And the first one, and man, he just had a moment. The whole thing was a moment, but it was the moment of the day. His name was Levi Lusko, Lusko. And I said, we just need to call the conference over. I was like, he should have finished his discussion on Abraham. And I forget what his verses were exactly right now. Just tired to remember, but should be a good load. But he got done, and I was like, he just needs to drop the mic. And I'm not one for pop culture references like that. Fill my bowl. But what he did was just awesome. He delivered an amazing message. Young guy too, he's about 33, I think, 34, so he's close to my age. But yeah, it started off right off the bat when they started talking about heifers and stuff like that. He just kind of went on that for a little bit. But it was just the way he did it as he was reading through the scripture is when it first started. But then, man, once he got into, his topical aspect of what he was covering, he just blew it up, and it was like you could just feel the energy in this place. And when I was trying to get back to Christianity years ago, when I was married, I was always looking for a charismatic preacher, somebody who I felt could keep my attention. And, I would have only gone to a church that had this, huge, young, charismatic preacher. And now I'm learning, through the years I've learned, it's all about who connects with you and where are you really being fed. Just like the music. It may not be exactly the music you want or that, you listen to on the radio all the time in some churches, but you connect with the church in other ways to the point where you're going to find a home and you're going to be fed. See, and our preacher at our church is very, very good. But Levi is just one of those, he'll use these 90s references that I'm familiar with. So it was just a breath of fresh air for a little something different. So that was just really an awesome sermon. Came up afterwards. It says with the Pastor Gabe, who was running it, and they knew each other. He came up and Gabe introduced me, and just told me, great job, that kind of stuff, and just I really enjoyed it. Thank you for being there. But then he went on his way, and at the end of the conference, almost dropped my brush. End of the conference, he came up again, and he ended that day, and was just saying, thanks for having us. And he came over and just was giving us both hugs and stuff, and it was just, to me, just really cool. Just to meet some of the people I met yesterday. Like I said, that sermon was one of those that's going to stick with me. I can't wait to get the thumb drive so I can watch it again. It's just one of those sermons that, like I said, it was very impactful. Then the other one was David Gusick, G-U, I can't remember how to spell it right now, but he does a lot of Bible commentaries. And there was the exact opposite. He's older, not like old, but older than Levi was. His references were different, not as charismatic, but still delivered a very, very good message. He's out of Calvary, Santa Barbara. And Levi Lusko is out of Montana. To tell you how God's working in Levi's world, he's been, I think he's been in Montana, I think it was for 7 years now. And so you figure, young guy, and this church is just blown up. And yes, it's not all about church size, but it's, it just shows how he's filling a void, at least in my opinion. To me, it doesn't matter if your church is 30 people or 10,000. You're still doing the Lord's work, and it's extremely important. I was just blown away by, like I said, the way he preached, what he preached on. But yeah, he's got this nice church in Montana, from what I was reading about. He's done some traveling and preaching and stuff as well. But it was cool. Last night I listened to one of his sermons when I got home as I was laying down to bed. It's kind of, to me, kind of funny. You listen all day to some sermons, you serve some pastors all day, and what did I do? I came home and I listened to more. That to me just showed me how awesome yesterday was. So yeah, I downloaded the app for his church. I was listening to that. And it just so happens that I'm using tobacco on a Tuesday. I didn't plan it. When I picked it up last night, I didn't even think, hey, tomorrow's Tuesday. Then I got to meet another young pastor named Eric Sousa. And he wasn't speaking, but he used to be one of our pastors, I guess, at our church before I went there. And he planted a church out in Jacksonville about 3 years ago, I believe. It was really fun just talking to him, once again, because the pastor I was hanging out with and working with, but also, I'll tell you in a second, hold on. 2 passes done. he also went to the gym with us. Pastor Gabe and I made the point to, since we had a little longer dinner break, we were only there for 30 minutes. We went and did a quick, the workout of the day was 15 minutes yesterday anyways. So we just went and quick did that. We skipped the strength movement. But Eric came with us because he really wanted to work out with Gabe. Because they worked out when Gabe went to go visit him in Jacksonville at his church I think it was last summer. I thought it was just really cool driving with him in the car, hearing some stories, and like I said, it was just a very awesome day. I already told Pastor Gabe, hey, I'm gonna sign me up for next year. I'll be your assistant again. And it was busy. It was running around a lot for the first day because he had registration, all the issues that might come up with checking people in. But it was, to me, it was very rewarding, seeing all these people getting fed. So yeah, today is the longest day, and then tomorrow it's pretty much a half day for the conference itself. But we still have Wednesday night church service, which Joel Rosenberg will be preaching at. He's talking tonight too, which I can't wait to hear. So that'll be a busy day. I think Wednesday we'll be tearing a lot of the stuff down too, so even though it's half-day conference, we'll still have to tear everything down. Unless there's a major touch-up, I'm probably not going to do anything because of the way my skin felt yesterday. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. You probably hear it. A little scratchiness. There you go. Here on my neck. I'd normally try to get that a little bit, but not today. Cold water, here it comes. All right. That was a wonderful shave. Tabac. Not one of my top favorite soaps, but it's a soap I always enjoy using. I love the scent of it. Good performance. And just got that powdery kind of smell to me. So sometimes that's what I want. Today, once again, it was something that I wanted to use last night when I was sniffing around during my dinner break. I came back and planned out my shave for today. This tobacco rose it's just wonderful. Probably right before I leave the house, I'll in a few minutes, probably about 15 minutes or so, probably put a little Nivea. Yesterday when I came home after the gym, I took a shower and I loaded up with Soap Commander Passion Balm and the lotion just to kind of refresh myself for the day. Like I said, my face is a little rough, so that worked perfect. Highly recommend that for anybody. Just use a balm midday if you're just looking, if your skin's feeling a little rough or you just want to kind of refresh. Worked perfect for me. So everybody, I got to get going. Sorry if this was kind of just me rambling and tired, incoherent sentences, but just on my mind today. As I said, I just feel very, very blessed to have been able to serve, and I encourage you to find a way to serve those around you. God bless everyone. We'll talk to you tomorrow.